All right, guys, welcome to another live stream. Welcome to another live stream. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. All right, BTC makes all-time highs. BTC makes all-time highs. I think, if I'm not mistaken, um, I believe it hit today all-time high 107,829. 107,829. So $107,829. So it's well above 100K. A lot of people on crypto Twitter are talking about it's never going to go below 100K again. I don't think that's the case. I think after this bull market, I think we will see below 100K because, again, you got to remember, they said the same thing for the last bull market, and they said, okay, well, BTC won't go below 20K, right? And we went way below 20K. We went to like 14 or 15,000. So I do think we do break 100K, or we go lower than 100K after the bull market is over. But I don't think it's going to go substantially below 100K. So I think maybe it ranges from like 80 to 90, but I don't think we see 50K again. I think 50K is just off the table, in my opinion, unless we saw some like black swan event or maybe something happens to MicroStrategy and then they have to liquidate. But I don't see that happening. Maybe we're definitely probably going to see some uh, negative news with MicroStrategy towards the end of this bull run. I think it's going to trigger kind of like that black swan event along with the recession everybody's talking about. But yeah, so BTC crossed over 100, it hit 107,000, but altcoins are lagging. Altcoins are lagging, right? So let me share my screen. So if we look at, let's look at the BTC chart. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, again, just this parabolic run up from, what is it? Let's look at it. From 60K all the way to 105, right? So basically like a 40 to 50% run up, actually a lot more than 40 to 50%. Probably like a 60 to 70% run up. And I don't think it's going to stop right now. I do think BTC does consolidate for a little bit. And I think it was this time right here, right around here where BTC took a little bit of a dip. And then that's when we see altcoins run. Now, we haven't seen Ethereum run too hard. But it did break over 4,000. So that's actually very positive going into the new year, 2025. And I'm actually happy that altcoins didn't go crazy because I didn't really want to take any type of profit or do any type of trading in 2024 because then that would have triggered a taxable event. And then you have to worry about that for, the taxes for the beginning of 2025. So now, we don't, at least for me, my portfolio, I can't speak for anybody else, but, I don't have to take profit until 2025, which that means I won't be held liable for any tax event until, 2026. So that's good. And you should see it as that way too. It works out really well. And I think that actually works out for most people. Unless you do want to take like some type of loss. Well, I mean, I already actually, quote unquote, took a loss this year because it shows on my statement, my brokerage statement, that I'm down a certain amount of money. Now, it just shows that because I did some type of conversion and it basically said, okay, well, after you did this, you're down X amount of money. So, but it's nothing too crazy. But again, you could report the loss as well. But obviously the main thing to report are the gains, obviously, because you got to pay taxes on those. So yeah, but Ethereum has passed over 4,000. I think it's, it's basically setting the beginning of this crazy parabolic altcoin rally that we're going to see, and usually Ethereum sets it off. Now we have already seen some altcoins take off, right? Like Solana being one of them. And kind of we've passed Ethereum. Well, I wouldn't say we passed Ethereum because Solana, I think it slightly made all-time highs, but didn't break as much. So we can't really say that, some of the prominent altcoins have passed Ethereum because they haven't broken their all-time highs, right? There's some that have just came out of the woodworks, like the lower market cap coins that are easier to pump. But as far as the old boomer coins, Doge hasn't broken all-time highs. Solana hasn't broken all-time highs. Avalanche hasn't broken all-time highs. So the market's waiting for Ethereum to do it, right? And recently there's been a lot of reports that institutions have been buying the back of the spot ETF for Ethereum, and I think it has surpassed and in some of the days. I don't think every day since then, I think it was like a week ago that I saw the article where Ethereum spot ETF was overtaking the buying of the spot ETF for BTC. So yeah, so 4,037. Ethereum's looking very strong. It's looking like it's about to break all-time high of 4,753. Once it does that, altcoin season is going to be confirmed. And I think that's when we're going to start to see things run up. So 4,753 is what's on the table. Now, obviously, this is like a basic chart view. If you go into the trading view, it gets in a little more deeper, or a little more detailed, I should say. So if we go into the trading view, the actual breakout amount is 4,857. This is actually pretty important, right? Because I saw on some coin, like on some charts, like if you go to this regular chart, it shows you, before it was 5,000. Okay. So it shows you 4,732. But then if we actually go to the trading view, which is really important, which is the most important, right? Let's see, from here, I guess we gotta do it like this. From here all the way there, this is the mark right here, right? This 4,857. So that's kind of like the high for Ethereum that it needs to break to confirm, okay, we're in this altcoin season. I already think we're in the start of altcoin season. Again, you want to focus on the hottest narratives. For me, AI is the hottest narrative. DePIN, those two narratives are going to take off first, in my opinion. But again, I think it's not going to change. I think Ethereum's going to lead the way, and maybe it's Solana too, because Solana slightly cracked its all-time highs of 250 or 257, I believe. But Ethereum has to break this 4,857 to confirm its breakout. And you don't see that on this chart right here. So that's why it's always important to go to the trading view chart so you can see, okay, this is the actual number to break. I saw it for another altcoin that I'm not going to mention because I am in it. So, but if you look at the regular trading view chart for that altcoin that I was looking at, like the all-time high was $6, right? But if you go to the trading view, like the all-time high was $8. So like, just think about it. If you were trying to time, like if you were saying, okay, if you were trying to confirm a breakout, you would have thought, looking at that chart, that after breaking out at 6, that's when the breakout start. No, because you got to look at the trading view. And also you can look at the trading view, but then you can also go to where is it? Right here, all-time high. So you could also see here, and you could see the difference very clearly. This is very important because in order to confirm a breakout for an asset, whether it's a stock or a cryptocurrency, you need to know the all-time high, right? If you're not looking at like past resistance, right? We're talking about real breakouts as it pertains to a bull market, like a crypto parabolic bull market, right? We're looking at all-time high. So you can either go to the trading view or you can look at the bottom right here and it says 4,891. So in my opinion, I wouldn't even be worried about looking at Ethereum to go parabolic until it breaks like that $4,900 to $5,000 mark. Then after it does that, okay, it's basically price discovery at that point, and who knows how high it goes. But yeah, that's very important that you look at that. But again, I think it's good that altcoins are lagging. Again, because I didn't really want to sell for any type of profit in 2024. I want to be using that all in 2025. So hopefully everything stays range bound until the end of the year, which I think we do. Because even if stuff starts rallying like this week or next week, because next week is what, Christmas? Is it Christmas next week? Yeah, Christmas is next week, and then boom, we go into the new year. So I think it's perfect. I think it's good that altcoins are lagging. That means we're just going to get all the parabolic moves in 2025, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it. There's nothing else that I'm seeing. I think everything is just kind of, all eyes on BTC because it broke all-time highs. It's at 106 right now. It's holding that 100K mark. I think we're well past the 100K. I don't think we step back down from that at this point until we get. I actually don't think for the rest of this bull market we'll see 100K. All right. I think we're just too well into the bull market, and I don't think we're going to see 100K until we start the bear market, which will probably be the end of 2025. But again, I said in one of my videos that it would be April, right? I think the first top we'll see in April to May, and then after that, we'll probably get a substantial dip. And remember, after the first substantial dip in a bull market, we usually get a nice bounce, right? It'll probably bounce up 30-40%, and we'll range bound for a little bit, right? But towards the end of 2025 is when we start to crash, right? And it may be like even in July. So again, make sure you have your exit strategy ready. Next week is Christmas. The following week is New Year's, and that's when things are going to take off. Things are going to happen within a month, right? Things are going to happen within a month. So you need to be ready to either take profit, convert into another coin, or possibly go to stablecoin. But again, you have to figure that out. I actually made a video yesterday about how to maximize your profits in a crypto bull run. So if you haven't saw that live stream, make sure you go check it out. And then also I came out with a video with the 5 worst cryptocurrency mistakes that you should not make when you invest in cryptocurrency. So go check that out. That's a long form video. That's not in a live stream. It's under my long form content. So yeah, go check those 2 videos out. I made that video yesterday. I made the other video last week. So go check those out. They're going to be helpful for the bull run. But that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.